Hello, everyone. Welcome to a Friday night game of Rainbow Six, specifically CEA Summer League for COVID-19 relief. My name is Bonsai, joined here by my lovely co-caster, Seismic Viking.
Hello, hello.
And tonight we got two teams who actually aren't total memes in the league. We have New Mexico State University, and my brain's breaking right now.
Eagle Esports, I believe.
Eagle Esports, yes.
Don't know exactly what university their players actually come from, but they seem pretty serious so far compared to some of the other entrants we've seen so far.
We have actual teams that make sense. That's what we're trying to say here, rather than the Duke Simp Squad or Dumpster Fire. We're improving. That's basically what we're saying.
Slowly but surely getting better. Yes.
Maybe one day we'll get to just a whole match where it's just university versus university instead of
that would be crazy. They should make a league or something around that.
Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like we have like two seasons and it's like actual universities going against each other.
Yeah.
Which also, fun fact, proud to announce that GMU got like actual school backing. Like we have like actual places we can play and stuff now. Too bad I graduated, so I can't take part in it. But anyway,
esports gets better and better.
Yeah,
but
esports gets better right as I leave. It's like luck of the draw. But anyways, getting to the map, we got the first map coming in here. It's Consulate, with the first ban being Thatcher, which is totally understandable. And for those of you wondering, this is New Mexico State's pick, and Noperator actually getting picked for the first New Mexico State ban. I wonder if they're just going to go to Noperator for the third one, is this next ban from them as well, and just make me eat my words about not being a meme team. Because while I did say they aren't a meme team, but their logo, if you can see it, it's right next. It's not there yet, but once the overlay kicks in.
Yeah, their logo has a like speech bubble, so
it is a cowboy boot with a cowboy hat, but it has a face and sunglasses on it. So yes, and as I was making me eat my words, we are actually in the middle of a meme team matchup. Okay.
I really like letting the timer drop down all the way from 30 seconds just to not ban anything.
Yeah.
That's very respectable.
The reasoning is we didn't know we could ban, which is an interesting one.
Eagles aren't wasting any time though. They don't want Thatcher. They don't want Echo.
Yeah,
fair enough.
The default bans.
On my nerves. Yeah.
Default bans. Which also, apologize if you hear clickety clacks. I think they're greens, so you will hear it through everything. So I just need to look something up. I looked up my own. No, wrong one. I am sucking right now.
I'm very interested in the supposed lack of meme team, but the Caviera being shown. So if they stick with this, well, okay. As I say that,
right into the Mozzie.
Much more meta lineup.
Yeah. The only thing they're missing is like maybe another Nitro, because we all know how much
on second floor. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, they do have the Italian meatball, so the Italian stallion himself in Maestro, which you can take the scope away from the lawnmower, but you can't take the lawnmower out of the lawnmower, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you can still hold an angle with 80 bullets, so...
Yeah. 81 bullets is in fact 81 bullets, and it is still 5.56 last we checked.
Yeah,
so that will still punch through borderline everything.
Yeah, we're seeing also pretty classic meta, like, just setup with all the utility that's being dumped up. You're seeing the ADSs during top yellow for holding it down there. The Wamai probably going to be in that general area to support him as well, using both those grenade catchers to hold that area as long as he can, while the other players just sort of try to slow down the take from the other side of the map.
And honestly, one thing I am kind of disappointed to see is the Pizza Mozzie skin on this commando, as it is honestly a very bright gun, and just the skin itself creeps me out. I don't know.
Like, look at every other Twitch Prime set they've made.
Yeah, it's all these nice skins, and then there is Pizza Mozzie. It's like, wow, you have all these like okay-ish skins. It's literally just color rescales. Then you have that monstrosity. And the even worse part is he has Banana for Scale as the charm. So it's like you have a great thing in Banana for Scale, and he actually might get popped here. Like, this is getting very... Oh, he's on cams.
I think he
Hypnos
might be on the
can't
other
see
side of the
him.
wall, but I can't tell.
Hypnos
He's
can't
just out
see
of
him
sight
either way.
regardless. Oh yeah, he is.
Ooh, he was
Oh,
in
he's
sight. He just too
yeah,
too
he's
far back.
stomping around up there too. But Hypnos is just continuing to rat his way in until he's stopped by those cams over there. Saucy Surge is going to pick up the first kill, taking out the smoke. Not really what you want to see off the bat. Looks like he was trying to hold that yellow stairs up there with that shotgun, but the rappel play was solid from the side of MSU. NMSU.
It's okay, it happens.
Yeah, that one's going to be hard to say as we get through these two maps.
Immediately after that, though, Patoon takes down BLT, removing the meat from that man's sandwich. Just absolutely taken down, evening it back up to a 4v4 now. And honestly, that's a good operator to get out of the way. You have the Jackal down, so no more anti-roam. So you have pretty much free reign to do whatever you want with this Mozzie and Jackal Jaeger. But Hypnos quickly taking down No Voidius, breaking that even man lineup down to a 3v4 now. Zilbor, not Eric, quickly adding to their own on the kill feed, bringing it to a 3v2 now. It's very action-packed the past couple seconds, but bullets are still flying. Ooh, almost got the head of, I believe that was U-Stick. No, nothing so far. Candela's going off. Their team's already... NMSU's already in sight. They're breaking the Mozzie drum, planting the bomb. Diffuser, different game. Sorry. Diffuser goes down, and out in the post-plant situation with Patoon getting taken down by Hypnos. Hypnos on a rampage right now, but does get taken down by the Jaeger. Jaeger on very low HP, and now all he has to do is two people left. One person's outside of the CEA double windows right now, but Zilbor will go back in, knowing that this Jaeger is on yellow. Yellow is known to be where Jaeger is, and he does have the lead on it. Pulls off right as he peeks. Oh no, that timing! But will start to peek it and doesn't realize that Maverick is still there and will lose his life to it, giving New Mexico State round 1.
One of the biggest issues that you could kind of see when it came down to the end of that round is, as there's a flurry of kills going in this different directions, regardless of the fact that the defense was down a man, even when it was at 4v4, with the amount of real estate you want to control on that second floor, it was just getting harder and harder for them to hold on to the bomb site. And eventually, once they lost Yellow Stairs control with a really solid play from Hypnos on that Ash, you could see just the loss of CEO and the repels in, the Ying, Candelas, and everything to get that bomb down. Once the bomb gets down on Consulate, when you're outside those windows, it's quite a treat to try and take it back. I'll say that.
Yeah, for sure, and it was definitely kind of awkward there as they left. Excuse me. They lost the smoke very early on, and that's a lot of your early game pressure on that Yellow Stairs just gone instantly, because smoke with the close range shotgun is kind of a bastion of pressure that just can kind of sit there, and as long as he has the Jaegers, like they had a Jaeger and a Wamai, there was no moving that, or actually, yeah, Jaeger and a Wamai, so there was no moving that smoke short of actually getting shot out like he did, so it's good that they cleared him out for the side of New Mexico State, but very tragic for Eagles Esports here, as they did lose it very on, and that kind of popped open the round, because they could just send people flying up yellow. But we'll be going to basement for the second site, and definitely curious to see what they do here, as it is pretty much the same lineup with the exception of an Ella instead of a Wamai, and a Mira instead of a Mozzie, so definitely a little bit of a change up here. Ooh, actually the Kaib, so much of the lineup has changed. Very curious to see how this Mira plays out, because Mira you kind of see sometimes on this map site, but not too often, as it is kind of hard to flex right now.
It's an operator that you can definitely, like, teams will definitely bring her on this bomb site, but she's not a must pick by any means. Starting to see, trying to, I believe, he shot the electric claw.
No, he was trying to get, no, the electric claw is still there. It fell. He put it too high.
Oh.
He's putting it on top of reinforcement. No, it fell from that. The plan was, yeah, because once you break what the electric claws lashed onto, it actually will just gravity will take over and fall down. So what I think he was going for there is that regardless of, like, it's a cool strat if you think about it, is as long as they don't go towards a piano to actually shoot it out from above, there's no way Maverick can get that. So the wall's going to be perfect, like permanently electrified, especially with Thatcher being banned. It's actually kind of genius.
I see.
Very much negated if they go upstairs, because they know exactly where that electric claw is, because it's shot out with the Mira shotgun.
Okay.
Definitely 300 IQ strat coming out here for
they're
what
bringing a much more solid defense down here, but The attackers, on the other hand, are struggling just a tad as we see Capitao roasting his Maverick down to about 40 HP. But sending his second Firebolt in, I think they had live spots on the Kaid who was in that corner, but he's going to fall back just as that panel goes soft and is going to be shot open by the attackers. Using that Maverick to pretty solid, pretty efficient usage.
Dangerous situation coming up here, though, is Hypnos is actually way behind enemy lines right now, actually hanging out inside of back halls, but Eric's actually going to get the first kill onto Saucy Sarge, with Habana going down inside of bathrooms, left all alone to get those hatches out, but Hypnos will come up to support, but it's a little too late, as now it is a 4v5 scenario for him, and now it is kind of like the tale of two operators right now. It's Ash versus Jaeger. The attack, for all, I think we've all seen the frag gods of solo queue only being Ash Jaeger main, so it's basically a battle of the two frag operators upstairs, but Corey Voltage quickly taking down B. That AUG coming into use, and Hypnos will win the duel into Eric, taking down that Jaeger. So that is the roamer gone for the side of Eagles Esports, and it is a 3v4 situation right now with 47 seconds left, and the wall is open, so they have a route into the site, and the plant will most likely be bombed behind white van. But the thing is that it's still electrified due to that weird bug. I don't know if it's a bug, feature, or glitch, where if you have an electrical on a wall, as it's getting Maverick trick, the space it occupies will still be electrified, so if you walk through it, you'll still take damage. I don't know what's going on there, but the Diffuser is going down, with Zilbor planting it on Maverick, what little HP remains, and he will actually get taken down and out by Null Vortius on that Ella, with that Scorpion taken down. Hypnos gets a headshot on a Mr. Wizard, taking him down. It's a 2v3 right now in favor of the defenders right now, but it is getting quickly turned on its head as Corey Voltage gets the double kill, triple kill for Hypnos. It is all up to Hypnos, but no time for him to do it. 1v2 scenario goes into round 2 win column for Eagles.
Yeah, Hypnos was able to open up the bomb site from the other side, but the post-plant denial coming from the side of Eagles Esports was very, very solid. They were able to deny the first plant with that Maestro camera, excuse me. And then the second attempt with the Ying trying to flood in and get those kills in the dying seconds was met right with a Kaid to the face. So a good attempt there in the end by Hypnos, but unfortunately just not enough time in order to round out that round.
Yeah, definitely Hypnos is the player to look out for in this game, I feel, as he has been kind of putting his team on his back for the past 2 rounds. Despite what the outcome looks like, he has been getting an absurd amount of kills every single round, and he's been kind of the playmaker for his team here, opening up those kill columns, as he actually is 5-0 right now. Like, he hasn't died yet, which should go to show at least a little bit of how much pressure this man is applying. And getting into round 3, we're actually probably going to see a revisit to the second floor, and we will, with a little bit of actually the same strat that came around with the first time. Hopefully they will get the smoke to survive a little bit longer, and I think that'll be actually the thing that turns around this floor in their favor.
Yeah, this round definitely could have played out a lot more different in that round 1 if that smoke stays alive for just a little bit longer. As Hypnos able to get that control of the yellow stairs really opened up the round, as they could plant behind the desk without any threat of it being shut down from those yellow stairs. And
sure.
yeah, it's just sort of New Mexico State is gonna go down. They're gonna double up on their guns and hope that their strat is solid. It was just a slight mechanical error that really lost them that first round, and they're gonna try and pull it out.
Yeah, for sure, and that's really, I really think it was. They had a fine strat coming into it. It was just a lot of really unfortunate circumstances coming in, as they had the Mozzie kind of have the drop on most of the, almost actually got shot very early in the round, so I'm kind of hoping that he doesn't go on his drone to the same exact spot, because this is where he is decidedly playing for these early moments of these rounds. But we will actually see a Zofia coming in, and I am very curious to see if Saucy Search can actually get anything done on this, as Saucy has not had the best performance thus far in this game, which granted, not saying much as it is the 3rd round, but definitely compared to some of his other teammates who have had a lot more impact in these rounds, definitely going to step it up for him.
Yeah, I can definitely say you can never bring too much soft breach in the current state of the game, though, so bring the Zofia, definitely not the weirdest thing we've seen so far, especially with no threat of the basement bomb site. And yeah, we're just seeing the same standard stuff we saw in the first round, trying to pinch, but Corey going for another aggressive play, but he's gonna be rewarded for it. Takes Saucy down to about a little under 20 HP. Popping another one of his smoke canisters, has only one remaining as he makes his way back to the yellow stairs, dodging bullets from all of these different angles. As Zilbor and U-Stick start pounding at him from all of these different windows and skylights.
Yeah, and the drone's kind of stuck there as the Mozzie Pest is actually there, and I think that was what the Sophia charge coming out was for, to get rid of that pest. Voice crack. Okay, count it. We do have a lot of pressure getting applied onto this yellow side, but so far the only loser in the situation so far is Saucy Surge. But as I say that, Hypnos gets 2 kills on a Null, and Corey is not in the house, and he gets taken down, bringing it to a 5v3 now with 1:10 left. And that is 2 very important operators for this late game hold. Very, very dead, as Null Voidus on that Wamai, he only gets stronger as the round goes on, and Smoke, obviously, with the smoke canisters, is going to do big things later in the round. But the Execute comes in with Zilbor putting the diffuser down. Saucy Surge will get the kill on a Mr. Wizard with VLT quickly following up on the Platoon, and the round quickly ending with Hypnos getting another kill on a not Eric, and bringing it to a triple kill for him actually on the round. Bringing him to, I think he's about to break 10 kills in the 3rd round, which is insane.
Yeah, Hypnos is at 8-1 right now. Or excuse me, I think it was just 8-0. Yeah.
8-1-0.
He is
on a tear.
Just like, make no mistake, he's kind of playing like a rat. He crouch walked all the way up spiral stairs and killed 2 people. But you know, it works. It's very effective. And he opened up the round for his team, so
if it works, you can't complain.
Absolutely. Now, we may see the doubling down of the strategy yet again from the defenders. Definitely possible. You can see that they are going to at least show the same lineup up until the 6th pick. And looks like Corey Voltage is maybe considering switching off the smoke. It's been doing decent, but he feels he can do better with the Valkyrie, take that information and maybe get some aggressive plays on this window play, as we've seen a lot of the attackers just staying on those windows up until the Execute comes in, where Ying, Candelas, and Smokes rain in, and the defenders can't really deny that.
Yeah, definitely, and especially I feel like Valk is a much more forgiving operator in the way that she has an automatic weapon in the MPX, as with Smoke, you only really chance outside of a shotgun that you have, because Smoke is not a very long-range engagement type operator. He is much more in your face, and that's why they were playing him in yellow with the shotgun. But once you get into those situations where you have to like take the kind of longer mid-range engagements, all you have is the MPX, the SMG-11, and the SMG-11 is by no means a wieldy weapon. The recoil on it is insane. You have to pull down really hard, especially if you have a lower sensitivity. So definitely much more curious to see how the Valkyrie works out. I do agree with it, especially with how the smoke performance has been going so far. And definitely you're going to get a lot more information out of this operator with those Valkyrie cams going outside onto the palm trees, where it's actually very hard to see without the usage of an IQ. So definitely liking the update to the roster, and definitely curious to see how it works out.
One thing I would like to see is a little bit more aggressiveness coming out of the Mozzie, Mr. Wizard. He's been able to hold down admin pretty successfully, but he's also has not been contested in the 2 rounds that this has happened. He's sort of just kind of been sitting there hoping that no one looks in his direction, and I would really like to see him maybe get a little bit more involved, maybe even drop down, look to stop a plant with a nitro, something like that. Because while I hesitate to use the term low impact, but he could definitely be applying a lot more pressure as that offsite roamer.
For sure, and especially as that has kind of been his job, I would gather, outside of Eric with that Jaeger. But Eric seems to be getting his role swapped out at least a little bit with the Valkyrie. Valkyrie actually gets the drop onto Hypno. That is his first death of the game, in a very inopportune situation, as he was the entry breach for his Sophia buddy and Saucy Surge. And Saucy Surge is now going to have to breach this himself and to clear out this Valkyrie, but it does not look like it's going to work as he gets taken down. Double kill for Corey Voltage. The operator swap has worked in leaps and bounds, with the double kill coming in for him right now, and the breach is actually coming in with a glass coming through and killing the Jaeger. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking there, as they didn't see the operator getting picked in the face, but Null Voidus strikes back with a kill on the BLT, and it is a 2v4 situation right now with 1:15 on the clock. plenty of time to get into the site. But right now, this is a spam coming through yellow stairs. Not much else. Zilbor is actually looking to go back into the area where his teammates have died, but little does he know, Valkyrie's actually left and gone up yellow, so there's going to be nothing for him there. Clock is winding down, but still plenty of time. 4v2 situation, so the onus is on the attackers to actually get up here, and does actually hear the Nomad starting to walk up yellow. He's gonna freeze and lag. I don't know what happened there. Triple kill for Zilbor, Corey Voltage though, so definitely a good thing for him. I'm still confused about what happened there. That was something. I don't know if that was spectator lag or what, but it is now a
feature. Don't worry,
feature.
It happens. Yeah.
1v4 situation now. Poor Glass. It's all up to use stick now.
Yeah, definitely not a situation I would love to find myself in, especially with Glaz. Not the best weapon for finding those entries, but looks like he's gonna maybe get that kill. Not quite gonna find the head of Corey Voltage. And with 13 seconds left, it seems like he's gonna have to. He's gonna get one, and he's gonna get none. Nope. Nullvodius able to find that last kill, bring us to a 2-2 score.
Yeah, for real. Would you say that he made the Glaz's actions null and void?
I could actually be convinced to believe that, yes.
We are getting word from our spectator that Glaz should have saved the op.
Definitely a viable strategy, I'd say. Yep. Very powerful weapon.
Gotta
very
build
expensive
the eco
as well. Yeah.
Gotta build the eco.
Especially coming off of just now losing their win bonus. It's gonna be hard for the attackers. But...
honestly, it's gonna be an eco round here coming out for the side of New Mexico State University here, and they are opting to actually take 2 ops, so they're buying up here. It's actually a very strange strat, especially with how their economy is looking right now, and they're actually going to go and bring in the Zofia again on Hypnos, but instead of the Ash. So
I mean, you put a gun in Hypnos' hands, the round is winnable, so I can definitely see where they're coming from.
Yeah. 2 ops, 2 AKs, and an M4. Indeed.
I would like to highlight from that last round, Corey Voltage did kind of go crazy. Ended up with a triple kill, getting those 2 nice opening kills while even stuck in the bathroom. But he definitely was a lot more impactful than he was on the smoke, and that's, needless to say, the Valkyrie information. We're not 100% sure like exactly how much intel they gathered from those black eyes, but I can imagine with the placements that I saw, probably pretty important, to say the least.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, I'd argue the first were just Ash and Zofia not droning, but definitely kills on the board either way, and kills that led to that round getting won, putting us at a 2-2 match score right now. So definitely worth it in the end, and I am also... they seem to be very content with how these lineups are going, as they have been kind of the same every time, with the exception of New Mexico State, which seems to be changing it up pretty much every round, with the addition of first a Glaz, and now actually bringing out the Cali, so definitely looking for that
oh my God,
kill pressure there. Yeah. It's the outlines, man.
C4? Yeah, he sniped the C4, okay.
For the PTs.
We'll see. Corey Voltage looking to get aggressive once more, maybe through these Maverick holes, and maybe if he can find the kill on the Maverick before the wall itself gets opened, be a very, very solid frag, but it seems like Zilbor is doing a very good job of staying safe and not going to expose himself just yet, as the rest of his team starts to pound open that new soft wall.
Yeah. Which is kind of curious to see, as they do have a Zofia. Well, she is inside of yellow, could easily come out and save the bullets. It is her gadget, but right as I say that, Eric kind of invalidates my point by absolutely destroying Hypnos up inside of yellow, and immediately gets traded back by an insane shot from Saucy Surge with that Type 89.
Nice find by him.
For real, honestly. And now that it's going to even out the score for the head count on both these teams, but ooh baby, almost got a little bit aggressive there. And Habana Wall, it looked like the X-ray was deceiving us a little bit there, but either way, it's still a net of nothing. Why is Mira peek This is like one of my biggest pet peeves for mirrors. Like they keep trying to peek things like this when they know the hole's getting watched. Like I think we've all been in those ranked games where you're sitting there just watching the hole spraying in the mirror. It's like I can get this.
Yep, there it is.
Yep,
There it
right
is.
there eats almost all of their health, and it is just now they're not going to peek at all, so the thing's useless.
They're not going to peek at all. Bomb's going down.
Planting, and we'll actually get it off somehow. So much action has been going on around it. Didn't even see it go down, but Saucy Surge gets the headshot on a null Voidius, taking him down. Low HP on a lot of these defending operators right here, with especially Corey and Wizard on very low HP. And Corey actually strikes back onto Saucy, getting the kill onto him. Nitro comes through, but is unfortunately out. Ooh, actually, perfect for the Maverick outside, but I don't know what's going on here. Zilbor and Eustick gets killed into Platoon. Mr. Wizard bringing it all down to Corey and Fred as I say that. Zilbor finishes it out. And it is now Attackers win round 5 to a 3-2 advantage.
That's just absolutely horrifying post-plant to look into a Glaz and a Cali and try to win those gunfights with the shorter range defensive guns.
Mm-hmm.
Not what you really want to see from the defending side, but it seemed like they had information that the plant was going down and then elected to not do anything and let the plant go down.
I think the plan was trust on the post-plant process, just the retakes.
Yeah,
didn't go plan according to plan.
You can respect the attempt, but it was looking rough there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Hypnos was slowed down a little bit that round.
Hasn't gotten a kill in I think 3 rounds.
Yeah, 2 or 3. He was, I believe, shut down by Eric first time. He's
no, it was actually Corey Voltage on the Valkyrie, who took down Hypnos. Actually, the first kill of round, I believe, was 3.
Yeah, 3 or 4. It was one. It was a round.
It was around the bathrooms. Know that for sure.
Yeah.
I don't do math, so don't know what actual numbers are.
Yeah,
so
I'm an education major, so this one is not.
Yeah, I was in a school of engineering, and I still can't do math, so it's okay. We're all in the same boat.
Alright, doubling down on the strategy, bringing the Wamai instead of the Kaid. Not entirely sure what they plan on catching. Maybe wanting to avoid the smokes, seeing if they can catch the Glaz or any other operator that's bringing those smokes. A little bit unaware with those Wamais, but Hypnos bringing the IQ could definitely throw them off and call out those positions and make it so the Glaz gets his one-way sight lines uninterrupted.
Yeah, pretty much the same setup coming out of the defenders here, with same lineup, same setup, and it does look like Eric's actually going to be hanging out in piano trying to get anybody that comes into that front lobby area. And we'll actually get spotted out on the yeah, I mean, it's working kind of. It's just a lot of unfortunate duels not going their way.
Yeah, or it's like the idea is certainly there.
Yeah, or just like a really weird plant that goes off when you're not expecting it to. Like I think they knew the wall was open. And they knew obviously the plant was going down. Refresh. Wizard on the Miro moved over towards where the plant was going down. So clearly they knew something was happening. And Corey is taking an interesting posture, especially since
he wants that. Oh, and he gets it.
No.
Nice.
Hate to see it.
Nice prone angle from Corey Voltage, able to stop the wall from getting open, and that's the only hard breach they brought. There have been, last round Saucy Surge was bringing the Habana, so they would have been able to maybe get the wall open this time, but switched over to the Nomad, so not going to be able to get that wall open at all.
Yeah, honestly, I think this is going to come to bite them in the butt, kind of, as Garage is one of those sites where it's really hard to take it if you don't have a hard breacher, especially when you're relying on a Maverick, and sans that, Hypnos gets right back up on the streak with the kill on Eric, taking him down, avenging his
guns.
Yeah, their hard breaches guns and the power of 368 grains of freedom, but
you can see already that Yellow Stairs control is going to put a lot of pressure on Corey Voltage. He's going to peek out, look for one, do damage to each other. On the other side, Hypnos is going to get rid of Null and Void. So now their backs are exposed as well. It's looking like the defenders are getting a little bit pinched. And with a minute to play with the attackers, it's going to be hard for them to hold on to these anchors positions.
For sure, and honestly, it's gonna get even worse for me for here on out. As Saucy Surge actually has a nice angle into the back of Cafeteria, and we'll actually know when that mirror is going down. Mr. Wizard gets the kill into Hypnos with a nice Nitro through the floor. Actually, I don't know if it was through the floor, but either way, nice Nitro, as Nitro kills are kind of hard to get nowadays. Saucy Surge is known to be there with the barbed wire. I don't know if Mira's going to peek him, and will actually get the kill onto Mr. Wizard. Mira down. Corey quickly trades onto BLT, though. 2v2 right now. Maestro does know that one is coming from the back halls. Will actually get lit up but not dead. Almost gets Saucy Surge in retaliation, though, but 1 HP on the Maestro in 2v2 situation with 12 seconds left. Corey gets one on to Saucy for a triple kill. 1v2 right now for Glaz. Gets it through the smoke onto Platoon. It's all to Corey on this my Fishman OP, but will not know where he is, and it will cost him his life, giving the attackers in New Mexico State round 6, bringing us to a 4-2 lead.
Now, it's definitely not the weirdest thing that on Consulate, which is typically a fairly defender-sided site or defender-sided map, that New Mexico State is doing a little bit better, as they are. This is their map pick, but 4-2, it's going to be pretty hard for the Eagles to bring this one back on the attacking side. Not the weirdest thing if they manage to chain these rounds together and bring us to a draw or a map win, but definitely they're going to be having to try and trug uphill on this one.
For sure, and it's just going to get worse here on out, but we will see the Warden come out. I am so excited.
The Warden and the lobby play.
I am so excited. For those of you who don't know, I enjoy Warden, probably to an unhealthy extent, regardless of the fact that he is utterly useless in competitive play. I'm getting sauced by our observer about how I need to take that back, but honest to God, he was only useful when Ying was a thing, but he is still one of my favorite operators to play.
Ying's coming back, though. That's the thing. She's making her return. Slowly but surely, Warden will become the meta himself.
Yeah. When Warden's like meta, I'll be happy, because Warden is honestly one of my... He is so clean and fresh overall. Like, everything from
so
his
well-dressed,
run... Like, his lore itself is suave as hell. Like, if I know a lot of people don't actually care about operator bios, but if you wanted to see or like read an awesome suave like super spy bio, just read Warden's like operator bio. Like, the man is Secret Service. He saved the president's life. Dude is like got Southern charm out in spades. It is.
I can get behind that. I can get behind a pretty Chad, well-dressed looking guy with nice glasses, too.
Man is an alpha, by any stretch of the imagination.
He's peeking out the front door with his pistol, so
I respect it. I really do. I mean, he has the same pistol as, I believe, Clash, so... He has the...
It's not weak by any means, but...
No, it's the red dot. That's why he's peeking.
Yeah, it's... If I had to, take a fight between, I don't know, a Maverick M4 or Clash pistol, I'd probably put it in the hands of the guy with the Maverick M4, but hopefully Yustik can prove me wrong. I'd love to see some nice little one-taps with that pistol.
I am very glad,
like he's gonna get pressured, though. They're not really... They're electing to do... The attackers are doing this, the standard way, the take second floor, make a bunch of holes in the floor, and then, start to pressure that lobby and piano. Uh-oh. Hypnos is getting a little bit of pressure from admin, and there's someone, I believe, in printer as well, but that is barricaded off, so Hypnos is going to make his way out and get a kill on Mr. Wizard. Low HP, but he's going to vault down and make his way to safety, having done his job fairly successfully so.
Yeah, for sure, and especially with seeing a lobby first site here, which is something that you don't necessarily see too often, as it is very dependent on that verticality, and Platoon gets the kill into Saucy Surge, making him get lost in the sauce, and a headshot takes him down, evening out the head count for these two teams, but Hypnos is still very low, but so is Platoon, and the Maverick will blow open the wooden hatch, so they do now have sight into that center lobby area, but Nitro does go down and will not hit anybody, unfortunately for Ustik, but it is slowly working down to the just under the halfway point here for this round, and he's getting into danger zone for this team in Eagles Esports as they have to decide if they want to drop here or go downstairs. But Ustic gets the shotgun kill on not Eric, showing that southern charm with the shotgun and making sure that no one can get onto the site. And it's a 3v4 now, but low HP across the board, and Ustic looks like he's going to make his way up the stairs, but never mind. He is just waiting for someone to drop through that hatch as he just sits down actually on the basement, which is a nice angle, but 25 seconds left. Eagle Esports got to get moving here with Capitao by the front door and the other two up on the second floor. It has got to get crunch time here. 18 seconds left. Front door's getting broken open. Nothing has happened yet, but it does look like someone's going to go for the drop in a hot second. We'll get taken down. That is the diffuser down. Ustic with the pistol takes on 4 voltage. One gets shot through the wall in bathroom. Knife coming out. What going on? Hypnos gets the final kill on a platoon, though, giving NMSU the 5th round of their name and almost on match point here for the first map.
I can see how NMSU decided to not ban any operators because with the amount of different picks that they've been bringing so far, it's very clear that they didn't want to limit themselves. Like, says you can see.
Yeah.
Gonna go down to the basement. Bring in probably a different lineup, as we saw a lot of flexing around on the attacking side. But right now, Eagles Esports needs to start finding some answers, and maybe Montaigne will be the answer.
I don't know
only
if
one
it's
way
the
to find out.
I don't know if it's the answer, but I'm very curious to see how this is going to get applied.
Well, honestly, they don't have a lot. Like, they don't have a huge amount to deal with him. I mean, they'll have barbed wire, a little bit of impacts. Probably, I think 2 nitros with the Kaid and the Warden. So,
my whole thing is they're adopting the same strat as
defenders. Protect your bombs.
NMSU did on the attack, which is let's just take Maverick as our sole hard breach.
Bomb located by attack.
And I don't know how for it I am, especially when you have operators like Callie in the game where you can kind of swap out the usefulness of Thatcher and still have some anti-gadget for the wall. And at worst, if he puts down one Kaid, you just shoot. Like, if you shoot at the middle or like the upper middle of the wall, you can get pretty much wherever the Kaid would put it, because the low voltage, the Callie's gadget actually has a mildly wide area of destruction through the wall. So as long as you're putting it in the middle, 9 times out of 10 you're going to get wherever that Kaid is put. But we're actually, the fun fact to note is, the way it works though is if it's in, I think, line of sight of the explosive charge itself, because you can actually experiment a little bit, and there are certain ways you can throw a Kaid where Callie's gadget won't get it. And if you want to go figure it out, obviously break out into T-Hunt or whatever, or a custom game, and you can find it out for yourself. And there's some pretty sick things you can do, but actually we'll just BLT throwing a nitro right into the
He didn't want it. He didn't need that one.
Yeah, this is charity. Take it.
You're already winning. You don't need nitro kills.
Who needs nitros?
Now, the Maverick almost got his job done, but that hard wall is still there. Electrification's going to start up yet again, and not Eric is going to find the kill on Hypnos on the other side of the round. So that is your roaming Ash Jaeger player off the board. And second floor control has been pretty much secured, as right now all the defenders are quarantined to the basement, especially with Null Voidius staring down this yellow stairs, daring the attackers to try and flank him. Oh, but as I say that, it's actually Saucy Surge, who is on the 3rd floor, lurking, waiting to make his move.
Recharge deployed.
And definitely, Saucy Surge is the way that this is going to get turned around, but fortunately for him, he has a Monty waiting at the bottom of these stairs, so he will get found out if Monty... Oh, never mind. He's going to give his position away by shooting at the Monty, so they know he is there, but unfortunately for Saucy, he will get absolutely destroyed by not Eric. I was expecting something else right as I was about to say that, and I was going to say something else, but unfortunately for him... oh no! Hello?
Okay.
Corey?
I think he disconnected.
No, he was on
like
drone, and I don't think he got off. I don't think he noticed that he was getting damage on drone. Which
I think he wishes he disconnected, but it's...
That's on stream. We have that actually on tape. Embarrassing, but nonetheless,
the attackers are still in a very good spot. They've taken a lot of control, and Still gonna get a little bit zapped, but I believe... Oh, no, he's gonna get off plant. Okay. An attempt was made. Zilbor gonna try and push out now. Can maybe get on the Monty from behind. Not entirely sure what's going on. Zilbor is going to unload bullets, but not going to find enough of the kills to try and
That's
win
Zilbor
that.
lagging. Okay.
Yeah.
Zilbor with the 300 ping. And okay, because it's confusing when you're watching it from our end, because we're essentially watching it from our spectator's computer, so we can't tell if it's spectator lag, we can't tell if it's server lag, we can't tell if it's player lag. So we're just kind of rolling with it as we
we
see
just
it.
hope for the best and kind of say words. That's how casting works, actually.
Yeah, we are literally calling it how we see it.
But that is a solid pickup for the side of Eagles Esports. Definitely needed that round if they want to try and pick up all full points for this match here.
Oh no, Zilbor's internet.
Oh no.
Hypnos had a little bit of an issue there with he was getting 130 range, but definitely Zilbor is taking the brunt of whatever is going on in New Mexico with that ping.
It's not the worst I've
down.
seen, I'll say that much.
He's
I've played some ranked games with some Russians, but this is not looking too hot.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as
He
they
is
can.
returning through the networking atmosphere, but still looks like he's going back up with those rubber bands there. Poor Zilbor, you hate to see it.
This is what we like to see. You know, you put your pests down, you drive the drones around for the whole round, and it doesn't matter if you have 300 ping.
I mean, to be fair, his team is very much in the lead still, so I think he can take a little bit of lag. As I think we've all experienced some pretty brutal lag on Siege at some point or another, be it through our own internet or just UB servers in general. Or just the DDoS, because we all remember those fun days.
Oh, those were the best.
Yes. Ubisoft actually released a chart in their recent patch, like developer notes, like listing off all like it was like a line graph of how many DDoSes were occurring based on platform. And honest to God, when I saw the line graph, like the graph for like consoles, I was like, what kind of salty monsters are you all? Like, PC had a big spike, yes, but it was still a eighth of what was getting done on console. Like, I am terrified to imagine what console was like. It's like, oh yeah, I'm loading into a ranked game. No, you're not.
I can't say I've ever experienced much console Siege, but I don't really want to, from what I've heard. It just does not sound like a good, fun, enjoyable experience. It's just...
Also, another thing is, like, you can't lean when you're not zoomed in. Like,
oh, is that real? That sounds
you
horrible.
can't lean when you're not zoomed in. You can only zoom in.
Oh,
like,
God.
you can only lean when you're ADS, and it's the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah,
Because my little brother plays, and I'm watching him play. I'm like, dude, how do you play this? This is like, we're all used to like mouse and keyboard, where it's like we all got these jerky movements, and we can like kind of have really smooth like movement. I'm watching like console. I'm like, wow, you're turning so slowly. Not to diss console players, but y'all did try to join in on Challenger League Open qualifiers as console players, where you had to run Moss. That's all I'm saying.
There's a lot that happens in the whole console. Yeah, there's a producer saying Moss puts everyone at a disadvantage, which is very true.
Yeah, Moss
I've had some players that are playing their games on like 30 frames because of Moss, but you know, it does the job kind of. In a way.
No ESL wire, let's be real.
Yeah, that's... There are 4 goo mines.
Yep, and the soup cans will make Monty very upset if he but he does see them. I don't know if he's trying to go. Never mind.
No.
Okay, I was gonna say he looks like he's gonna go around him, but instead
he steps left. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Please
don't.
Okay. No. Oh, Eric. Not Eric. Opening call to knock Zilbor, and an open on BLT. Double kill for him, and he's flying. How did he get here? He is already in long desk. I don't know how he got here, but Hypnos gets the headshot onto Eric, shutting him down. But Platoon quickly trades back onto Ustick, and Corey Voltage gets Sauce and Surge up to Hypnos now in a 1v4 situation, and it is very, very unlikely, in my opinion, as there is a Monty, and immediately takes down one, but Monty is the tank that he is, and actually will see one inside of Connector, and will not take him down, but is very low. and it is just going all over the place. The Diffuser should be going down soon, as there is 17 seconds left, and Diffuser actually getting implanted by Monty, so he does the time, and Nomad will actually get taken down with a headshot from Hypno, and almost gets taken down himself, though, very, very close, and almost walks into the fire on long desk, but will not get taken down at all. Monty and Platoon are the only ones alive. Hypnos is on very low HP, with actually Corey Voltage walking back towards End Connector, but will not get noticed here, or cared about very much. Hypnos does get the kill onto it, and actually almost gets taken down by the Capitao on the stairs, but actually will get... He's kind of stuck here. Not a lot to do here as Monty's hitting in the corner. We'll try to defuse, and immediately Monty comes off the wall, but nothing will come out, and Capitao should be coming off the stairs right now, as we do see here, and we'll actually get... Almost gets the kill! What is going on here? And Platoon ends it, but good God, Hypnos almost had it with the clutch ace, but will get taken down in the end. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, Platoon. You don't get a choice here. We saw that live, and we saw it in the match replay.
Oh no! I mean, okay. To be fair, everyone has the moments, you know, where it happens. Well, we won't dwell on it.
I need to take
But
a drink. That was
a very heroic effort by Hypnos. Really, almost brought that one all the way back in a 1v4 against a Monty and getting 3 of them, and almost, well, I don't know if he would have had time actually, but it's still a very, very good attempt.
if he had flicked around right at that moment, I think he would have had just enough time to actually get the defuse, which would have been the Reddit clip for the ages.
Oh
but...
yeah, no, that's I maybe wouldn't have had time to get the defuse, because if I had hit that shot, I'm instantly pressing my shadow play button.
Yeah, it's sometimes like that would have almost been a throw almost. Like you have a Monty, all you have to do is sit in the corner.
Definitely, yeah, it's... But back down to the lobby, NMSU is not having as much success on the defense. It seems like they're kind of struggling with the Monty in a way, as they're putting so much like emphasis on making sure the Monty can't push up into their gun line that they're getting picked off by either the guns behind it or the guns coming from the other side of the map. As we saw last round, I believe, I don't remember who it was. It might have been Eric on the Zofia who was able to come from behind and get a nice opening 2 kills just coming up spiral stairs.
Yeah, but I do want to note that F's in the chat. Warden has not gotten picked for this round, unfortunately, and decided to go with almost an equally as useful operator in Frost. JK not throwing shade at Frost mains. It's just your mats are kind of obvious.
It's the Monty. It's the play against the Monty. You know.
It's
just like the floor is white, man. Like I love Frost. Frost is so much fun, but kind of bad.
Your gun shoots like it's from World War I.
It's kind of bad. I do also like how the Frost skin that you can buy is actually pay to lose, as it makes your mats even more obvious.
Yeah.
Really good design, I think.
Yeah, let's get... We went from an okay flat design to now we have the spike mouth.
I mean, he's opening up.
It's pretty cool.
The Frost Elite is pretty cool, I'll say that. But it's bad if you want to win. But for those of you not conducive to winning,
I mean, skin to win, I guess, if whatever your mentality so chooses, but Monty is kind of shutting down this entire round so far. There's not really much to talk about here. It's a staring contest between Frost and Monty here. It's kind of waiting for someone to make a move. It does seem like basement and the second floor will be the possible options actually getting in here. But other than that, we are having a staring contest here in the front
absolutely
lobby.
Riveting gameplay. Like, this is why we play video games.
Yeah. We can't look at each other in the eye in real life, so we're gonna do it in a video game instead.
It's just the R6 version of a Zoom call.
Yeah. What did we do? What did we learn today, class? Don't stare at each other in person. Do it online.
We are gonna see more. Do you think he knows?
I mean, he has to. There's an explosion that went off above him. Oh no!
Okay, Hypnos is back on his rat antics, able to find 2 on the upstairs players. Fuzzy Surge does take a lot of his health in damage, and Zilbor does go down, so it's a pretty still even situation. The attackers do only have 2 guns up, though. As it comes down to it, the Monty isn't really going to be your best operator for trade fragging. But they are going to start trying to push in. Smoke's going to throw the... Okay.
Oh,
He's just saying hi. It's one way to deal with a smoke canister.
Yep. 20 seconds though left on the clock, and we got 4v3 right now, but Body is just dropping here as Platoon almost goes down, but we'll have enough HP to actually get Plant down. Hopefully, never mind. Triple kill for Hypnos. He puts a stop to that right quick. Says, nah, sir, you don't get to do that. And round will quickly end with BLT peeking, getting taken down, and then Saucy Surge bringing it back with the final kill on to, I don't even know who that was, to be honest with you, but he got somebody. And that is why we are at match point.
Frost. Yeah. Honestly, the Frost was, it was like it was broad as the Monty counter, you know, and you know that old meme where it's the my job here is done, but you didn't do anything. It's kind of what the Frost accomplished that round. Is the idea was there with the mats, but I don't think she got anyone. Yeah, Hypnos has 20 kills. Also, he's kind of murdering everyone in the server. It's a little bit insane at this point. Definitely picking up the slack from some of his other teammates, but it's at this point there's only so many kills to go around, so you can't really blame him when Hypnos is the first point of contact, killing everyone. Definitely having quite a game. So.
Yeah, 20 kills in 10 rounds. He's averaging 2 kills a round. For those of you who can't do math much like me, I had to break out the calculator for that one. It is an outstanding performance for Hypnos here. Like, he is definitely putting his team on his back for this map, and hopefully they can lock it out here with 1 round remaining between them and victory on this first map. For those of you who aren't okay, apparently Usta decided that he wanted to be the Kool-Aid man for a hot minute and put a hole inside of the wall, which, fun fact, you can hit the wall and it will stop you, as there is the boundary that is ever present in the prep phase.
But now he traded out 10 of his HP for that,
5 seconds left
instead of using a shotgun shell, so, you know, make the hole so you can hear easier.
Yeah,
worth. I think.
I don't know if it's worth, but I mean, no. I guess. But as I was saying, for those of you who are new to CEA, these are a best of 2 match, so there will be only 2 maps, and the person who has done better in those 2 maps, much like normal sports, will become the winner. 2-0, you obviously win. 0-2, you lose. Haha. But if you have 1 tied. If you win 1, lose 1, that's tie. If you win 1, then tie 1, it's a partial win, and vice versa. If you tie 1, lose 1, it's a partial loss. But you don't get points if you're a partial loser, because it's still a lose. You're still a loser, so only get points for the partial winner, as winners get the fun bits.
Yeah, but we will win your games and you get points.
If you win, you do great things. That's why it's all about the dub.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially in the very, very serious, very high-quality Summer League that we have seen so far.
Totally another meme.
Two teams playing their hearts out here in this Week 2 Consulate map. It's just a lot going on. So much. We're seeing a pretty standard take, again, from the side of the Eagles Esports, but it's not really standard to lose 2 of your players with a little less than 2 minutes left in the map.
Yeah. A little early to be losing that many people. Don't know what happened, but immediately Hypno says, you know what, it's time to activate. I'm tired of sandbagging. Let's put an end to this. Eric gets taken down. 3 people dead with just cresting a minute and a half for the final round potentially. And it's not looking good for Eagles Esports here as Monty gets pokeballed to death. He has been caught and added to the Pokédex. 1 player left, all on Platoon now, and not much for him to do here, actually, as he is the lone player against 4, and these are 4 very aggressive, very well-armed operators on the other team.
Yeah, it's a lot of fragging potential with the guns that are left. And, I see. I was actually going to mention that I wanted Zilbor to down Saucy with the Maestro Can, and I'm so happy, actually. The Summer League is great.
Yeah. All these
I think that was actually a reset. I think he got more HP.
No,
very slightly.
Immediately, it doesn't matter though, as he gets taken down by Platoon coming down backstairs. So all of those fancy setups for a reset were just put to rest. And now it is a 1v3 with 20 seconds left. He doesn't know where 1 is. Almost gets the kill on the Legion. Actually, Legion gets down. So technically, he did get the kill. But there is an Oryx on the flank. So it is crunch time for him. And oh, just barely gets it. Oh, man, he has time to plant now. It is doable for him. But oh, no. He had
Gotta
no
get the
idea.
goo out of the foot. Yeah.
Oh.
That will be the map for New Mexico State University. Taking their own map pick. Again, not the weirdest thing you'll ever see.
Yeah.
But
And for those of you wondering, the next map is Coastline.
New Mexico State will be attacking on that one as well. And as we've seen so far, their attacking is very aggressive. So I expect them to thrive on Coast, even though it is the Eagles who picked it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a barn burner.
For sure.
Much.
And just while we're in between maps here, do want to give a shout out to our sponsors for CEA overall. We got Corsair, who is actually one of the newer sponsors who came in last season. They are a computer parts and periphery manufacturer and seller, and they are helping out with some of the giveaways as well as the prize pools for the regular seasons for spring and fall season. And also a newcomer in the realm of sponsors for us, we have Whatsu.gg, which is the apparel sponsor for CEA. We got some pretty cool stuff on there, such as some joggers and some mouse pads, amongst other things. And the mouse pads I do recommend, as they are pretty cool looking. And also our OG sponsor, we got Rogue Energy, the OG out here. Use code CEA for 10% off at checkout off your total order. Get yourself some energy while you're in these summer times of quarantine. And also, as a special side note, if you all scroll down in your Twitch streams, you will see a little thing called a little heart on it, support us. Any donations that are received during the Summer League will be added to the collective COVID-19 donation that is going to be made at the end of the season, with the base pool being $500 that we're going to donate. So if you want to help out battle COVID-19 and maybe get out of your house a little bit quicker, donate some money and help make that happen.
And yeah. We are going to have a quick break between these maps as a little breather for both these teams to calm down, as well as New Mexico State will be making a substitution. So don't go anywhere. In just a couple minutes, we'll be back with Map 2 Coastline between New Mexico State and Eagles Esports. See you then.
everyone. Welcome back to Friday Night Siege between two teams, one of which we're still trying to figure out if it's a meme or not. New Mexico State University and Eagles Esports. My name is Bonsai, and my co-caster's name is Seismic Viking.
I am still here. Don't worry
Yes.
about me.
Yep, we are still here, albeit a little confused based upon things we saw during break. We'll not talk about it. It happened. And we're going into map 2 here with NMSU being up a map. So if they win this one, they take home all the beans, all the moolah. They have taken the entire loaf of bread, and we're getting into it now.
Yeah, right now, Eagles are playing for that 1 point. You know, because obviously you don't want to go home empty-handed. But it's definitely looking hard because even though Coastline is the Eagles map pick, based on what we saw in that first map, I can definitely see New Mexico State being a very solid Coastline team. Expecting another big game out of Hypnos. It's
Hypnos. Coastline is a fragger map, and you have a man who dropped 21
21
frags.
or 22, something like that.
It was 21 frags in 11 rounds. So just based off those numbers alone, I'm not a numbers man, but I think it's a fair number of kills.
Yeah, that's a lot of kills for one person to get. We are going to see though, New Mexico State is going to ban operators this time, so already some adaptation we're seeing. Don't want to play against that Monty, as the Eagles were running it a lot, and it was definitely getting on the nerves of New Mexico State. And the Maestro, interesting because both teams ran it a decent amount, but don't want to play with it on Coastline. Fair enough. Still a very powerful operator.
If you're all wondering what this change and improvement that he's talking about is, it's NMSU actually banned operators this time.
Yeah, I feel like I should have prefaced with that, as most of the time in competitive Rainbow Six Siege, the teams do ban operators. And I know it's a strange concept of banning operators in the ban phase, but
I mean, we're already off to a great start. We have bans coming in from NMSU, which is something we did not see the last map. So already making changes to their game plan, showing that the brains are not in fact smooth.
Yeah.
It is Ridgy brain. And we are seeing exactly what we expected, except 2 people got random there at the end, I'm pretty sure. But we are seeing the ever so aggressive Jackal Zofia combo. I'm actually kind of surprised didn't take Ash out onto the playing field here, but you know what? We'll take it. Never mind. I just love eating my words in real time. It's immediately proven wrong.
So some of you newcomers to competitive Siege might be confused, as you've been told that you always need a hard breacher because they're important for attack. That rule goes away on Coastline. Yeah. There aren't really many walls that you want to open for most of the bomb sites, so teams like to bring more soft utility, more things to clear roam, and more things to enable you to win your opening gunfights. Because most of those hard breachers don't have the best guns either.
Hard breaches are a lie.
Yeah, fair enough, honestly. Okay,
which it gets weird because it's almost like when you're new to the game, hard breachers mean everything and are super essential. And then once you get better at the game, the essentials don't matter anymore.
Yeah, you realize you don't actually have to play the game. You can just kind of do whatever.
Kind of stomp your way through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Siege is actually a low budget Call of Duty.
I believe it, honestly.
Kappa. Gotta hit that with Kappa for obvious reasons. As this is the game that has absorbed 1,300 hours of my life.
Yeah, I think I was at like 800. I think something like that. It's a lot of time. Well,
yeah. Well,
not proud of it by any means.
4 competitive seasons will put you at those numbers. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's kind of like abusive relationship, I'd say.
I wouldn't go that far. But it is one of those situations where it's like, let me put down Siege. I gotta go play it again. But anyways, BLT opening up here with kill onto Null and Void. But
And Wizard will decide to be aggressive on Echo, which is something we do
He's
not see very
gonna
often.
take his head off. Really
Yep.
solid shot.
Yep, ACOG OP, honestly. Bikini
Yep.
Body, where you at?
Out of the game. Get them all.
Yeah, get them
They're
all.
too broken.
Yeah.
I can see further.
Just give me my reflex sight.
Yeah. Now, not Eric on the other side of the map lurking with this Jaeger, looking to maybe bring some late flanking maneuvers, as it seems like he might be able to catch someone unaware in Aqua. Downstairs is Platoon, sitting with that Nitro, so just waiting. There's a lot of decent post-plant denials still up for the side of Eagles, but right now, it doesn't seem like NMSU is really making a lot of moves toward the site, but as I say that, Core Voltage actually survives, and Hypnos isn't able to take him down. The flanker his location does seem to be known by Hypnos. Hypnos, a really awkward gunfight, but
man.
Hypnos is going to find the head, and Core Voltage is continuing to put down those smoke canisters. Hypnos retained most of his HP, and is looking to maybe work his way back towards the building site itself.
I don't know how I feel about that gunfight. But right as you say that, flanker dies, but another flanker will come to take his place and remove him. Echo actually somehow gets the kill, will survive with 1 HP, getting him a double kill on the tags. Actually a sub in this. He is a new player. I don't know what happened to the other one. Last I heard there was a bathroom break that never ended. So now Tags is here, I guess, and it is all up to Ustic now on that Ash. With one Echo that should be just dead outright. His HP bar is bottomed out, but has apparent. Oh, never mind. Just UI saying he's dead. 1 HP in the most literal sense possible, with Corey Voltage on what looks to be about 22 HP.
15 seconds
And the
remaining.
Platoon on full HP with 12 seconds, 11 now.
10 seconds remaining.
Not much going in favor of Ustic here, and he's going to come up this rail or stairs. Will get taken down and railed by Mr. Wizard with that 1 HP, living out the 1 HP in a dream.
Yeah, a little bit of a hard situation to win there, especially with the lack of time, but could have been won. Definitely with the low HP bars on the side of the defenders, but able to play it smart, hold a nice off angle was Mr. Wizard, and secured a nice triple kill to end out that first round.
For sure, and by all means, he should have died.
Yeah, that's
Echo
like
should have been
3
dead.
armors are too broken, I think. Get them out of the game.
True. Like it was a lot of awkward aim duels in that one.
Yeah,
Like we saw what happened over in Aqua with Hypnos and Eric. That was a little sad, but you know,
they're
forgive
getting
and
back
forget.
into it. You know, took a little break, starting to work off the rust that they got in 5 minutes, I guess. But moving down to Kitchen now, having secured Hookah, Kitchen is typically the second bomb site you'll see most teams go towards, as it's regarded as one of the more
Defenders protect the
defendable bomb
bombs being
sites
defused by attackers.
compared to the other two, which is Double Bar and Penthouse.
Attackers have
Now,
located a bomb.
Coastline is unique, where all sites are playable if you have the right strat, but most teams tend to favor Hookah and Kitchen a lot more. The others.
That's because no one wants to play Penthouse anymore.
Okay, yeah, no one does want to play Penthouse. It's-
Penthouse used to be a great site, and then people realized it sucked. Once you ban Mira, it gets so hard to hold, as basically the default plant is out of the view of anybody that wants to escape with their lives, as there is a giant window.
Yeah, if you wanna try and play in Penthouse, you're just a psychopath. There's,
Yeah, like there is that window right there.
it's-
That kind of takes out any ideas of trying to hold that specific room.
and
You kind of have
can't
to
really
hold
hold
it.
the bathroom either.
Yeah, because
It's-
there's a hatch there, so
Yeah,
it's not a great site overall, which counterintuitively works in a way that Blue Bar is way stronger, especially after people came up with strats for it, which are actually really decent.
Mhm.
Strong stuff there. So if we do see a win here, we probably will see a move to that side, but Tags is already way deep. Already inside of Kitchen right now. Or the Blue Bar, pardon me, I don't know my areas. But Null Voidius is actually hanging out inside of Sunrise right now, and it's just a little bit of a dipsy-do right here. No one really knows where each other are.
Yeah, it
And it's
doesn't seem like there's a
dangerous.
lot of drone work going on, but now, as I say, that Tags will start to bring his drone up. Check out, does spot out that Jaeger. Jaeger's not gonna be able to kill that drone just yet. And it seems like Tags is going to come to heads with not Eric, but Eric is electing to not peek. He's just holding the angle. They're both swinging wide when the other person is not there. And Gory Voltage is on the other side of the map going to be the first
Oh, it was
one
live?
brought down. Oh, there is a lion. Oh, the lion is using a scan. Okay. That is 2 kills. Tags is going to get... He does actually end up winning against Eric. BLT is going to take down the Echo. Eagle's defense is starting to fall apart. While Voidius taking shots from all over the place is going to end up down to Platoon on this Mozzie off the bomb site, getting lioned. It's not looking too hot for the hero of the story.
What an odd round. You are getting a triple kill out of a man with a lion DR. I am genuinely confused here. Apparently, like, I don't... The DMR changes I know occurred, I don't know much else, but Hypno's doing a little bit of a weird dance in the doorway there. And, yeah. Quad kill for the DMR, so clearly my evaluation of DMRs in the past is completely invalid.
Yeah, it's just popping. A pretty fast fire rate. It's... I can see the appeal. Can't say I would do that myself, but...
And for those of you who don't know what a DMR is, the acronym is Designated Marksman Rifle. It is a semi-automatic gun, and as we can see, apparently it hurts.
Yeah, it's BLT kind of opened that round up a lot.
Yeah, he
Tags
entry fragged with a DMR.
Yeah, Tags did have Eric pinned in that Sunrise bar for a pretty long time, but it was BLT who kind of, he walked into lobby, killed a person, walked into bathroom, killed another person, and then just kind of won the round.
Yep,
It
did
happens.
not care too much
Yeah.
about what was going to go down otherwise.
Gonna see Return to Kitchen. This time the Mozzie is going to be switched out for the Doc. Platoon elects to bring that extra survivability at the cost of a little bit of lack of intel and post-plant denial. But Doc is the frag guy. I think most people who play competitive scene will agree that you don't really bring the stims for your teammates. You say you're bringing the stims for your teammates, but in reality, you're going to the other side of the map and peeking out a window, and you're electing to try and kill the entire enemy team with that ACOM. Okay, so
we are
Doc
getting
stims
word.
the bomb.
We're getting word that Doc stemmed the bomb, and apparently the bomb just needed a little extra tick time on it. So I guess, like, I don't know if that's how that works, but
Maybe, like, if you stem the bomb, it
did he
takes a little
stem
bit
the
longer
wall?
to plant.
Okay, no, he didn't. He has 2 stems left, but I thought he stemmed the wall for a second. And I was like, okay, apparently he needs all of the inanimate objects to have health now.
I mean, he's just looking out for the inanimate objects, like, you know, the
Yeah.
suitcase, the bomb.
The wall
like...
needed a hug.
Of course, of course.
It's like those people that when they fall down, like they just say the floor needed a hug.
Yeah. I can get behind that. Fair enough. We'll see if Platoon... He didn't need the stim anyway. Like, he's not going to take any damage. He only needs 5 bullets, 1 for each enemy head, so... It'll be fun.
Who needs Doc's gadget anyways? Ooh man, this is getting really aggressive, as there is a Doc behind the counter, and he will be spotted out, but I don't know if he knows he's spotted out. There is a drone that went in, so... Oh, drone?
Yeah,
now he knows.
Oh, yeah, I think that drone has... Oh, now they definitely...
This is gonna get...
Kill, yeah. I don't believe the attackers have any frags on this side of the map right now, but it is also a Doc, so...
Okay, there we go. Someone finally ended that one. That was an awkward little dango there. Spot you, spot me, nothing as far as we can see, but immediately gets traded there. Through the holes in the wall, just 1v1 duels happening all over the place. And Sophia actually is behind not Eric right now. Hypnos gets the kill onto him, allowing his buddy and Saucy Surge on the Nomad to actually get into this second floor to start working on verticality, or even go downstairs. It is up to them. They still have plenty of time to just what to do here, and they are going to blow the hatch. And Doc is sitting here waiting for them. So if they decide to take this avenue downstairs, that could be very bad.
Platoon has decided, I will play behind the desk and I will not be moving.
Brodus, use your primary, please.
Please.
You're going to blow through half. Okay.
Oh no, man.
He's breaching charge of the yokai, and he still didn't get it. He shook his head there and said, "You know what? It's just not worth it anymore." If I was him, I would have thrown my headset. Like, are you kidding me? Oh man. 30 seconds left though in this round for NMSU to get something done here. They still have 3 people left alive, and ditto to the other team here. But 20 seconds left, and they're just now opening up service. I don't know if they're going to take this avenue. It's a very dangerous option, as they do have many people watching it. Glass actually gets the kill somehow onto Mr. Wizard. That is giving them the attackers' numbers. Numbers is in favor of them, and now we are getting into the 8-second mark. Smoke goes down. Diffuser's going to have to go down pretty quickly here. And as we say that, ooh, it's getting close. 1 second, the plant starts to go down. If he comes off once, it is in deep, deep doo-doo. But
Operators, you are out of time.
we'll actually, Novodius will get the kill. I think that was actually through the wall. We'll actually get the planter down and out, and we'll give NMSU not the round, but definitely a little bit of a morale killer there, as it looked like the plant was going to go down.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't see because my observation software is not working, but I'll let you know as soon as I can. But from what I heard, very interesting, because the post-plant, or the plant itself coming down with the very little time is always the scariest part, especially for the planter, as you can't do anything to defend yourself. Regardless, brings us to 2 rounds to the Eagles compared to the 1 for NMSU, and they're going to head back to Hookah, which is the site of their first victory.
Yeah. Definitely
Attackers need
good.
to locate and defuse
We have
bombs.
actually gotten past the 2-round lock, so we get to see this site, which was actually almost clinical in nature. Not so much in terms of health bars, but in terms of how they were holding it. Curious to see if we're going to see the same I'm going to stand in the hallway strat we seem to have opted for last time with the Echo, which cost BLT, and I believe it was Null Vortius their lives. So definitely curious to see if they're going to have any kind of changes to their plan to prevent those early round deaths, but we will see in about 8 seconds about how that goes.
5
Yeah,
seconds to go.
you can describe. I think the best way to describe the first Hookah round was just awkward.
Attackers are heading out to defuse the bomb. Attackers
Like,
drop the diffuser.
I wouldn't say either
Attackers
team
recover
played
the bomb
bad.
diffuser.
It was just weird
Yep,
to see
they
how
are.
it played out. This is
Peeking
Mr.
the
Wizard is
roof.
the most bold Echo I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, usually as an Echo, you want to hide, make sure that your yokais can do some work. Nah, this man is full peeking the roof.
Yeah, like my teammates are flaming me if I'm looking at the roof. So like, this is.
What are you doing?
But he is electing to try and get a little bit aggressive. We are seeing a lot of long angles being held. The IQ up on that beam. Not entirely sure how she got there, but yeah, I believe the way Glaz is trying to parkour over there, getting a nice angle all the way to VIP. There we go. The Glaz is locked and loaded, holding a nice angle towards that bar, the little mini bar.
He's
It's
got to
just-
be careful.
Yeah, it's a lot of angle holding so far. Making sure the 2 attackers are not bumping each other off, but Tags gives up. Elects to go. He's going to go use his talents elsewhere. Where Voltage was brought to low HP, as well as Platoon to about half. So the HP advantage is already in the favors of the Eagles, but
The attackers'
so you secure
bomb
those kills.
diffuser has
Oh,
been dropped.
huh. Okay. Alright,
That's
you know,
diffuser
yeah.
too. That's diffuser. Oh man,
Ah.
he don't think that was what he wanted to do.
Yeah. I can definitely see how he would want to do anything but that.
Yeah, I don't know if he accidentally hit his space bar on accident. Like that's in a nigh on unretrievable location.
You're gonna have to, like, you already have the Jaeger down there, the Mozzie is providing support as well. But if anyone's gonna try and get this bomb back, it's gonna be Hypnos. Doesn't seem aware that there's a second in Blue Var, but elects to back off and start to make his way towards the bomb site itself. But it looks like NMSU has decided we're going to take the bomb site without the bomb.
Yeah, TDM mode. Let's do it.
Not exactly sure what their plan is to deal with the Mozzie who's downstairs, but honestly, I wasn't 100% sure if they knew they got the diffuser. Corey Voltage with a nice shot with that SMG is going to take out tags, but Saucy is going to vault over on top of him. The Echo's on his camp, and Mozzie's downstairs. Toon not going to get that nitro, and there we go. They just kill everyone on site and go get the bomb.
Yeah, easy plan. It was
Can
all
he
a
make it?
ruse.
They're going to run into the Mozzie. If the Mozzie can
Seconds to
get...
go.
If he gets the kills and the people going upstairs with the bomb...
This is
Oh, but he elected to not peek until later. The bomb got through, and he's
5
going to be
seconds
able
to
to
go.
plant. Unlucky
Very
timing,
close.
maybe?
Oh no.
The Yokai is going off, but the Glaz is going to be able to provide the cover to his teammates. Did come down to the wire there. Platoon was almost able to, I'd say, capitalize on the gaff of BLT to vault to his death.
Yeah. I am supremely confused about
That's
what
just a
happened there.
unique round. We'll call it unique.
Yeah. We'll call it unique because anything more and we might offend people.
Yeah, maybe. Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
It's- I'm just
Hate to see it,
Yeah.
especially when you're in these high pressure situations where one team is trying to hold a lead and is trying to get their second map win and one's just trying to tie it up, and I don't know, man. It's just so obviously NMSU's meaning a little bit with their first map having double no operator bans and two not so meta operators being picked every round.
Yeah, they're...
Attackers
I don't know,
locate
it seems
and
like
defuse bombs.
they have the mechanical skill to play in a very like free flow, meme way, and they're just having fun with it.
Yeah, which to be fair is what Summer League's all about.
Of course. Playing for fun, for a good cause.
Yep.
But yeah, it's...
Not much
We'll
we can
just-
say about it.
Yeah, we'll just put that one in the memory banks, I guess. Definitely a round that I don't think I'll see again for a while, but we're gonna see return to hookah billiards.
10 seconds left.
I believe the same operators brought exactly. I don't know if there was an Ella last round as well, but
Attackers objective
the
is
same
defuse
idea
the bomb.
is staying with their strat.
The attacker's
It's
bomb diffuser
still
has been
use this
dropped.
echo to gain
Attackers
information
recover
of
the
the
bomb
smoke
diffuser.
to play behind that mini bar, and then just
A bomb
have the
is
rest of your
located.
players win their
Attackers
gunfights,
drop
and
the
then you
bomb
win the game.
diffuser.
I think.
Attackers recover the diffuser.
I think that's how that works.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know for sure. Might need to have to check back on the
Yeah.
rules of that one, but
Read through the CEA handbook a little bit more. Make sure.
hopefully we don't see BLT going for a little bit of a dive again.
If he falls to his death down to courtyard again, I don't know what I'll do. It's
we did see the message out in chat saying he was throwing for skins, which
yeah.
Yeah.
The classic.
yeah, he's pulling the I by power.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but it's
it was. I don't know how that would work in
Yeah.
Siege.
how do you throw for? Or maybe he's throwing for CS:GO skins.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Siege isn't his primary game. That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
Eric drops. Soon to follow by Platoon.
Hypnos is killing people with the SMG.
Null Voidius
Downstairs.
hits down BLT. It's a slaughterfest.
It's just-
I'm not intentionally sounding unimpressed. It's just
It's very hard to cast a bunch of aim duels. It's
Yep.
very hard to observe a bunch of aim duels as well.
Yeah.
So
a lot of this is happening off screen, and we're just trying to catch up as Corey Voltage takes a little bit of glass spray to the face and will go down for his sins.
where did he get?
Nice. He got blasted all the way
That is a
from
crazy angle.
through the rotate, his smoke was hanging in a bad spot, but Tax gets the kill on the Nullvordius, and another one quickly on to Mr. Wizard on the Echo. Unfortunately for him, I think he might have been on his drone again.
No,
Nope.
he had his gun up, just looking in the wrong direction. Tags makes a nice little burst play out the hallway into the into the side. Most I see teams call that vase. Little
Yeah.
cubby.
Either way, we are now in a situation where NMSU have regained the lead. They are now hanging out at a cozy 1-round lead. And based upon the previous performance we have seen, probably soon to follow another one for them if they keep up the pressure. But we do see a Blitz and a Nook coming out. So I have all
They have
bets
to
are
bring
off.
one of them,
All
and I'm
bets
very
are.
excited. I wanted them.
What's this gonna be?
Oh no,
Amaru!
this is fine.
This
Like,
is okay. Nope,
oh,
never mind. I
okay.
love getting debated. It's
Yeah, I
my
mean,
favorite pastime.
I'll take the Nook or the Amaru. Both are acceptable in my wanting to be entertained eyes.
Are you not entertained?
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Nook, not the most common operator in competitive play. She does have a pretty strong gadget, but gun leaves a little bit to be desired, as well as overall utility that she brings. And especially in the current metagame where you have to burn through Maestro cams, deployable shields, Goyos, all the barbed wire, burn all the ADSs, burn all the Wamais. It's just a lot of things. Oh, she does have fragments.
Yep.
I forgot they put those up.
Also,
But,
rest
I
in
mean-
peace, Buck Frag Grenades.
Left.
Yeah, oh yeah, that as well. It's
F's in the chat for Bucks Frag
5
Grenades,
seconds
please.
yeah. He really didn't deserve that, but you
Attackers
know,
are heading out to defuse the bomb.
the idea was there, I think. When it comes to the balancing, but we're not here to discuss the balancing exactly.
Attackers recovered the bomb
We
diffuser.
wanna make sure we can cast our favorite players playing our favorite game. And yeah, Platoon has found his way back. Tag's got a kill 30 seconds into the round on Eric. He has suppressed R4.
That's borderline troll.
Yeah, that's just kind of like, I don't mean to use the term gross, but it's kind of gross.
Yeah, it's kind of grody, man.
Like, oh, BLT is in
Wait,
the
there is
corner.
a man there!
Oh, the
BLT.
tactical play by Platoon to blend into the desk. He should be able to heal himself up. Blitz is planting the bomb. Doesn't seem like Smoke is aware enough to try and
Attackers
stop
are
this.
activating the
Platoon is going to get
diffusers.
tags,
Located the
but the
diffuser.
bomb is down. 40 seconds left on that timer. Corey Voltage is going to start trying to move in towards that door as Platoon is going to peek out himself, and he's going to get killed by the glass upon repel. Plus the suit has the shield up, the shotgun making the rotate bigger, and it looks like Smoke's going to be in for a little bit of a rude awakening. Oh, just kidding.
Oh.
His shotgun's going down him from across. Finish the boss with the SMG-11. Technically winnable, about 15 seconds left. Glass is directly above. Not sure if Corey's going to be able to expect this, and he's not. Yusuf's going to get the kill from above, and that's going to be a 4-2 half for the side of New Mexico State.
Yep, and definitely looking good for them, as that was really awkward. Especially when BLT went in, called his shot, and just looked away too fast, not noticing the dog behind the desk, which is unfortunate for him, as he actually had every step of that play down to where he should have actually killed Doc, but just did not notice him, unfortunately. But we will be moving into a 4-2 map score now, and we will be seeing Oryx making a return here.
Oryx is the newest defender, for those of you who are unaware, and he's a very polarizing operator in the eyes of many of competitive Siege's minds. Haven't been able to see a lot of him as so once again, he is very new. Haven't seen a lot of strats, but I don't even need to talk about him because we're going to see Goyo instead.
And just throwing it out the window.
Yeah, that's caster's curse, I guess.
Yeah.
Attackers
Can't
need to
talk
locate
about it.
and defuse bombs.
Yeah, you can't talk about the game or the game will change.
Yeah, immediately. It's as if they're listening to us. It's like, ah, yes, they said they want to see that. They're excited. No.
Yeah. But we're going to see pretty much what I expected from the lineup of NMSU. A pretty frag-heavy operator lineup, and then Echo. Because when Echo's unbanned, you typically want to bring him. His gun is pretty solid, Breast MP5, and
Attackers have
2
discovered
yokais is
the
just
location
so
of a bomb.
much information. Cloaked
Yeah,
drones
seconds
that
to
make you drunk. It's just, solid. Are going to see the IQ of Corey Voltage, so he will be able to deal with both those black eyes and the yokais, as well as some of the other electronic gadgets. Should be able to track the Vigil, I think, when his gadget is on, and get rid of those Jaegers. But
Boss GA though,
it's
so I
the
take
Boss
it all
GA.
back.
Yeah, I don't want to play. I want to go home.
Yeah.
It's,
All faith is immediately lost in the operator, as Corey will immediately take down tags, confirming our point. You can make the gun a meme, but you cannot make it useful.
yeah, I like the idea, behind Boss GA. Like, okay, high risk, high reward. Yeah, it's still bad. I'm sorry. It's just still.
Yeah.
It's just
In
Kinda fun,
our, by no means professional opinion,
it's
it is not the greatest
All-
gun, even with the ACOG.
yeah. All opinions are my own and do not reflect the views of my employer, even though I'm a volunteer here.
Yep.
But okay, all right. 4v5. NMSU is going to make that a 4v4 as Ustic is going to find a nice little kill from his rat spot on the Valkyrie. Looking for the refrag, but doesn't seem like he's immediately going to get pushed out. Hypnos is starting to get aggressive as Malvoius enters the map. Platoon trying to track down the Valkyrie that killed his friend. Starting to look towards pinching Ustic, who's still just posted up on a sink. These drones out, but they're wasting a lot of valuable time. Nade through the drone hole. Platoon is going to jump over, check the stalls. Is going to spot him out, and Ustic's going to make his way away directly into the waiting gun of Eric.
Definitely a lot of time burned as we are about to crest the 1 minute mark. As Platoon gets another kill into Hypnos, it is a 2v4 now for the Eagles Esports squad here. And despite Penthouse being a pretty bad map, or site, the whole BLT is putting in the work to make sure it works. As we are now down to a 2v3, with actually BLT getting tracked here, and he does have the Vector though, which is a difference from the TC's G13, which TC's G13 did get nerfed pretty hard. So definitely like to see that the Vector is coming out, as its fire rate is absolutely an A10 in a gun form. Ooh, actually a very aggressive posture being taken here, as he actually pushes up. Oh no, but will not actually be able to land the shots. Double kill for not Eric now. It is a 1v3, 1v2 now. I saw he gets that one. Gets the headshot onto Eric, quickly trading it out. Now, actually, it's all up to him. It is all up to Echo here, and Echo is actually, he could do this.
Definitely an operator you would want with this. It looks like he is. Sledge is going to get aggressive, and Saucy is going to win the 1v3. Nice kills, 2 nice headshots, as well as getting the spray down on the Sledge who's pushing him. Very, very well played. Pretty much perfectly as you'd play that as an Echo player.
Not much you could do there, Sledge. You have to push the Echo, otherwise he's just going to use his yokais to ruin any kind of plant you want to get down, so definitely the right choice in pushing. Just could not pull it off in the end. Bringing it to 1 away from match point here for NMSU.
Yeah, they've been playing very solid. If they are able to get it to these 6 rounds, that does remove the chance of the Eagles from getting a point when it comes to this week. But they will be able to play spoiler if, say, they go up 6-2. We'll be able to try to bring that point total down from 3-2, which is definitely a viable thing to attempt, as very often you're playing teams in your group, and you don't want those teams to get too far ahead of you, even if they own the head-to-head. They picked Tachanka.
Tachanka is locked in.
Yeah. Okay.
We are seeing, I believe, the first Tachanka of Summer League.
At least that has been streamed, I think?
Yeah, at least that has been streamed, which is all that matters, as the Lord needs his spotlight, and I approve of this setup.
Yeah, this is... Like, see, if you think about it, he has a face shield, okay? And then he has a desk in front of him, so how are they going to kill him? It's just not possible.
See, I think the even worse thing is, everyone likens the helmet that he's wearing to the PUBG helmet. Like, they can't see it as anything other than that, which is like, no, it is the Lord's shield.
PUBG took it from him.
Yes.
Okay, breaking down the barricade, and he's posting up.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a
If he gets a kill, I might have a stroke, but it remains to be seen if anyone's going to peek him. I believe there was one player who spawned out front. Yet it's Platoon. Let's see. Oh, he think he saw it. Maybe.
It's very close here.
Yeah, I believe he might have seen the right side of the Tachanka face shield, but he's going to drone it. Oh, I think he noticed. Oh, well, okay. He knows. He's figured. I was gonna say he might be bold enough to peek it, but it seems like Platoon is instead gonna check his corners and start to just clear out the map. Is going to lose his drone there from Saucy, but even if he's not on his turret, the Lord elects that he will control main lobby, and no one will take it from him.
Definitely his lobby and his divine domain. Will not give a dang about what anyone else has to say, but will get droned out, so he is known to be there. And we are getting to the middle of the round where kind of droning takes over, and so far we're not really seeing too much of droning, but the black eyes are falling like flies, as they do have the IQ here. And the site is over in Sunrise. I believe it is Sunrise and Blue Bar. So we were talking about, but Vittori gets a nice shot onto Hypnos through the great window. And that's going to be the first body on the floor for this round.
Now, Tags once again rocking the Fox GA trying to apply pressure from upstairs, but kitchen control and even bottom of Cool Vibes is pretty firmly in control of the attackers. BLT is pretty isolated on site. Saucy is making his way back. Mr. Wizard does get the flanker of Eustic, who I believe jumped out the top penthouse window and tried to get in behind, but was sniffed out by the Jackal. And yeah, this is looking like a pretty good round for the Eagles so far. Oh.
Doesn't see him?
Oh. I don't think Blackbeard saw me. Oh. Okay.
I am so confused.
It's a 1v5 for BLT.
Yep. And now.
And it's a 0v5 for the Eagles.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. I have no idea what just happened.
I mean, I guess Blackbeard takes those.
Yeah. Not much else you can really say there.
Yeah. But 5-3, Eagles starting to mount maybe a little bit of a comeback. And it is still technically they could bring it to 7-5 and take away 1 point. That would involve them winning the rest of the rounds, though, which with a map like Coastline, where individual aim duels play such a big part, it's going to be very hard.
Mm-hmm. But we are seeing Return of Warden.
Oh, the
maybe?
return.
Oh, please, Ustek, please. Give me the Fresh Prince of Siege.
The return of the king.
Yes, sir. They tried the Lord, and the Lord didn't work, but then they brought the king.
Yeah.
Gotta lay down the king's decree.
It's like they're bringing...
Defenders
okay, both
protect your bombs from being defused
Cav and
by
Warden.
attackers.
Okay. If I saw that, I'd be like, oh yeah, they're just baiting us with 6 picks, but can't really tell who. Which I guess is a 300 IQ play.
Yeah. Joke's on you, I chose none of the options you thought I was going to.
Oh my. I mean, if they can make it work, fair play to them.
Yep.
Already going to see Eustic start to get that reconstruction done over by that bathroom wall. You typically put some holes in there to minimize the amount of places that the attackers can
10
plant,
seconds remaining.
as they'll always be pressured from being shot in the legs from that bathroom until they take
5
control of
seconds
the
remaining.
main lobby and bathroom themselves. But other
Attackers
than
are
that, we're
heading
going to see
out to
Hypno start to
defuse
go
a bomb.
upstairs. You typically don't have your smoke playing offsite unless they're playing in like some sort of strong anchor position. But Hypnos has decided he's going to crack skulls. So we'll see how he brings the smoke to... Normally you wait for them to come to you as smoke. He's going to bring the smoke to them.
Yeah. Definitely a shotgun is conducive to cracking some skulls open. It is buckshot though, so it might be a little bit less effective than, say, a slug. But, you know, still gonna do some big oofs, big oomps, and deeps. Gonna do the
of damage.
deeps. But we do see a Blackbeard with the SR-25.
trying to
Voidius
get a
has
little
been
bit
playing Blackbeard and Monty, and I'm very unhappy about it.
of. Who's gonna peek first? Let's see. Oh, Blackbird pulling off of it.
Yeah.
And
BLT
BLT actually
is
gets taken out.
brought down on upstairs by Platoon, who's quietly started having himself a game. He's 9-6 right now. Melvoidius is going to end up getting that kill with that Blackbeard DMR. Eustace goes down on the Monty. Hypnos bringing the smoke to them. Cracks one skull, cracks two skulls. Just doing Hypnos things at this point. Almost shoots his own default cam. Just he's in. It's like the rage in battle. He's just shooting anything that moves.
Mm-hmm. Definitely got that heat-seeking vision almost with those plays coming out
He's
here.
on his 12th Red Bull. 12th drink of Rogue Energy.
Yep.
And he's ready to roll. He's getting Jackal Track
champions.
though. Tags is there to support, dropping off the Boss G and picking up the Kia and finds a kill. Oh, that was a nice shot.
Yeah.
Melvoidius loses the Blackbeard shield though. It's down to a 2v2 again. Recovering the diffuser should be fairly simple. It's not being actively watched, as there's no one actually actively on the bomb site itself.
Yeah, and I mean, that may come back to bite them if the Eagles figure out, which it does seem like they are, as they're running into Go Plant right now, it looks like.
Yeah, they still have the Jackal smokes and have the Blackbeard to cover.
Activating drone.
Are going to start droning it out just to make sure, as they do have about 45 seconds left. But during this time, the defenders, have started to make their way back. Going to start destroying those drones. Not sure exactly on Hypnos' smoke count, but I haven't seen him pop just yet. I imagine he can deploy those and start to stuff out this round fairly quickly. Tags has found himself in a little rat corner, waiting for maybe an entry over by the main lobby itself. But more and more droning comes down, but they're running pretty low on time at this point. Only 15 seconds left. Going to be one smoke popping. That is the Jackals themselves. And the plant's going to go down, but Tag spots it out. Stops himself. Only 5 seconds left. He's smoked. He's getting shot, and Hypnos is going to pick up the 3-piece with that smoke.
And with that, we're on match point for all of the bacon now here. We are 6-2 right now in favor of New Mexico State University.
They might be in the
Meme
north of
team
New Mexico.
picking up some dubs here.
Yeah, pretty solid stuff from New Mexico. Like as much as we've memed on them, there have definitely been concise ideas with how they want to play out these rounds, as well as their gun skill has been very solid. But it's just a lot. There's just a lot going on. It's gonna see the return of Lord Tachanka, but this time he's gonna be piloted by BLT. Saucy Surge has decided he is better suited to staying on that Echo, as he did get nice 1v3 clutch. So
6-pick into Jaeger from Jaeger. They'll never expect it.
He's just on a different wavelength at this point.
Yeah, honestly, his brain is so massive. It's
attackers need to locate and defuse
pretty much its own entity at this point.
Yeah. Hypnos, who we were seeing pilot the Jaeger for most of last map, and some of this, he's elected that his talents are better suited for roaming smoke, which is interesting, but I can respect that. As a former smoke player myself, it's
likewise.
It's a very, very, very Chad way to play the operator.
Yeah. Your job is to sit there for a little bit and then peek once in a while. He's definitely pulling it off well. 9-3-4 right now for his scoreline.
Yeah, very, very solid play from him. Not going, crazy like he was in the last map, but it's a pretty respectable kill distribution, going from 9-6 from top to bottom on NMSU. And on the other side, 9-4, but it's mostly the Eagles. Platoon having a really solid game.
Oh no! You had everything going for you, Ustik, and you missed.
Yeah, he did.
He had no idea you were there.
Could have done a lot more than.
He should have had the kill there, to be honest with you. But,
yeah.
Like,
it
I
happens,
won't ordinarily call people out as hard as I am right now, but bro.
It's. Yeah, no, I understand. It's.
Oh.
Now Usyk electing to stay holed
Oh,
up in
no.
that server. Oh, please don't punch the window. Oh.
Oh, this could be very bad.
He was in for a rude awakening if he touched that window, but now Mr. Wizard is aware of the location. I'm going to try and pull his drone out, and is going to be successful in making his way away. And oh, just kidding. He didn't want that drone. He didn't need it.
Bomb has been located.
So his surge is going to take a little bit of damage, but Mr. Wizard is going to win the gunfight against that Tachanka, as not Eric is going to take down the roaming smoke of Hypno on the other side. This 3-man unit of the attackers trying to get some kills to the floor using these jackal pings, as Usyk is applying pressure in the bathroom. Going to spray through, get the down. Running out of bullets to try and get the second kill, as right now he only has the down. Takes the Blackbeard, takes his head off. Not sure if he's aware of the last player who is around that side, but does know he's getting pushed. Not able to get the last kill on Eric. Mr. Wizard is down. Corey Voltage has been revived, but with all of his teammates downstairs, seems like Tag should be able to get this kill. Yes, he does, and it's down to a 2v3. A lot of kills and gunfights happening around the board, trading a lot of HP as it's pretty low levels on the attackers. Leaving Saucy Surge in a 1v3 on Penthouse. Where have I seen this one before?
Yeah, this could definitely go either way here, as we didn't see him pull off the 1v3 last time, but he actually has a little bit more going for him right now, as all of the players remaining are low. It just remains to be seen how he's going to be able to pull it off, as they do actually know as of right about now that he is inside of that that theater back area. So now that he's watching on the drone, Plant is going to start to go down, but will actually get stopped immediately by the yokai. He is drunk off of his booty right now, and will still go back on the drone. The drone is destroyed, so he has to go push it himself now, as the yokai is in no place to stop this defuse. So the yokai is a moot point at this point. He has to push in right now, and it is very dangerous for him. Sophia pushes and takes him down. Eric takes the round. No 1v3 for Saucy Sarge this time, and it will be Eagles stringing down another round up on the board for him. We are in a 6-3 situation now.
Yeah, definitely a lot better played
Or
by the
6-4,
Eagles in
pardon
that
me.
late round. And in that late round situation, stayed a lot more calm, played together as a team. It wasn't individual gunfights for Saucy to maybe win. It was them planting the bomb, holding those angles, and waiting for the echo to come to them, killing the yokai when they needed to. Very, very well played by them. And we're going to see the return of the king, or the return of the king, I think.
Yep.
Please
keep it. Keep it, please.
I think this is the first time NMSU is going to go to make their way to hookah so far, as they've been sticking towards bar and billiards, or not billiards, excuse me, penthouse. Though bar and penthouse have been there. He switched to. I thought he was going to switch to Frost. Dear Lord. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, no, he's going to stick. Oh, so just returning to the echo. Okay, much more standard.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
It's not, the typical lineup you see in competitive Siege for defending Penthouse, but it's their lineup, and I'm proud of it.
Are we actually going to go the full 12 here?
It's definitely possible.
Bomb located by attackers.
The Eagles have been playing. They've definitely stepped up on their attacking side, as we've seen in both maps so far. But it's going to be hard to
10 seconds to insertion.
try and close this one out by taking these 2
5
rounds,
seconds
as
to go.
NMSU is still a very strong team.
Attackers are heading out to defuse.
Oh,
We'll see Usyk getting aggressive once more. Last time he got aggressive, he didn't get anyone, but no one's gonna enter his line of sight
Defender is
just yet.
approaching a kill zone.
He's just looking in an area where no one's
Defender
gonna,
has left the designated
which you
staging
hate to
area.
see as a spawn peeker, but it's gonna fall off. Maybe look to try his luck at some other window or some other angle.
It
Attackers,
happens.
on the other hand, they're just starting to take control of the map.
Oh. Almost got a little bit of damage onto, I believe that's the Cappy. Oh, never mind. There is no Capitao. That is going to be the Shackle, I don't know why my brain backfired that hard. Couldn't even think of the operator I'm looking directly at. Oh man, it is late.
His hat looked a little bit funny, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. Like, it's still... Like, I know he has his little, like, eye foot fetish thing, but, like,
Yeah.
his eye still looks weird. Okay, Tags got
Inox,
kill.
whatever.
Yeah,
Eric
on the other
quickly
side.
trading back though onto BLT though. 4v4, evening things out, but apparently Mr. Wizard says, nope, I'm not okay with even. I'm gonna put you at a -1. +1 for me. 4v2 now with Saucy Surge firing at something, but nothing right now is coming up on the kill feed, so it matters not. But ooh, might be getting close here. As he is getting people, we'll actually just pull off the angle in its entirety because frag grenades will hurt much more than his bullets will.
Yeah, frag grenades, typically if they throw it and they explode on you, they do a lot of damage. You know, it's a very advanced siege concept. So
Explosive
therefore we
burst.
see Saucy start to pull back. Still playing this Echo pretty solidly, able to maintain control of both sides. As the approach, Hypnos is going to take that fight with the Valkyrie MTX. A lot of bullets coming from Platoon, but the deployable shield is going to keep him safe for now. But a very unenviable spot for the side of Hypnos as he pinned in from the window.
Oh.
Saucy trying to line up through the window, waits for the ping, goes for the shots, but not able to find them. Not even to find any damage either.
They can't post the bed. Eric gets the kill on a Saucy Sarge though, putting him in a 2v3 right now. Hypnos quickly trading back on a Null Voidius, and another one on a Platoon. It's a 2v1 for now. Triple kill on him, honestly popping off. Might give his team enough of a push to actually close out the game here, but 30 seconds left. Still very much doable for Eric here. Eric has a decision to make here. He is inside of the site, but both of the actual operators on the side of NMSU are actually off site right now, with Doc actually sitting inside of luggage right now, and I think Hypnos is actually downstairs over by Blue Bar, but the diffuser is there, so he does actually have to sit here and wait for it. But ooh man, fire's coming, the shots are coming out for him, and actually will get down, and NMSU will get the round and the map, giving them the 2-0 for their match today.
Yeah, very well played by NMSU. A couple unorthodox strats, but very successful one. We'll say that. I need the right word. They're able to find the total win. Gonna get them 3 points.
3 points in the win column, in the point column for those juicy standings. And since that is a 2-0, I do believe we'll be having an interview that remains to be seen. But we will be seeing in a second who we're going to grab from that, if they want to even.
Yeah, if NMSU wants someone for their interview.
We will
Which
see.
I can definitely understand after playing a competitive match, being tired to do an interview, but
it is,
we'll
I think, only about 8 p.m. for them over there, so.
That's fair, actually. I didn't think of time zones, but time zones aren't real, honestly.
Time zones aren't real.
Time is a social
Viking
construct.
2020.
So.
Actually, I think it's a physical law, but do continue.
Tomato, I think.
Social construct, law of physics, same thing. Oh, man.
So, it's looking like we will not be getting an interview.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
GG's to both teams. Both put up a valiant fight.
Yeah.
And
we'll be able to get the insight that we want, but it happens.
Very exciting to watch either way. And just signing off here, we will be getting later into some more Siege next week, but this is the last one for this week. And my name is Bonsai, and that is Seismic Viking, and we will see you all in the next one.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.
Peace.